Imagine this, you are sitting by a computer writing lines of text, then suddenly a green or a colorful text came pop up or came out, then or maybe a little game played, and you feel excited or you feel what is going on. It is simply you controlling the computer. So now most beginner or someone that has not started coding, they think that coding is for only genius or it's for people who are very smart, or you need to be coding for 10 years before you can do something cool. But that is wrong. In this video, I'm going to make coding simple and fun, and as you can even start, and I can make you to even start your first code today. So let's go. I am Ben GPK from Sketch Motion. And if you first time seeing my face, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And let's go and make coding fun and simple for you. So now let's go to the first section of this video, which is what is really coding. Now, coding is the process of giving the computer instructions to follow. Now, think of coding like a recipe. The computer is a chef, but not a smart chef. It's you that controls or tells the computer what it's you that controls or tell the chef what to do. If you tell the chef to cook or bake a cake at 500-degree Celsius for 10 hours, it will basically do it and even burn the kitchen. So the beauty of coding is you can make the computer to do anything. The beauty of coding is that you can make the computer to do almost anything. You can build a website like YouTube, you can build a game, a sim calculator, a to-do list app, and many other softwares. And here is the very simple truth. You don't need to be a math genius, or you don't need to have a $4,000 laptop. As far as you can send a message to a friend, you can simply send instructions to a computer. That's just a simple truth.
So this is the classic first step. Print is a command and hello world is the message you are telling the computer to display. So that is it. You just coded your first program. Wow.
Now, the section 2 of this video is why should you learn coding in 2025 or in this year? So, I'll advise everyone who love coding to start coding this year because right now, coding is in high demand. Company needs programmers for websites, apps, and AI, and even more. And also, you can work from anywhere. You can work from a coffee shop in Lagos or in Bali, or you can work from even your house. Then the third one is you can create your own stuff or any stuff you like. Maybe you like this type of game. You can create it yourself and also build it. Then it makes you think like a problem solver. It makes you fix problem and think like a problem solver, not only a problem warrior. The fifth one is future proof career. Now AI and automation are changing jobs now, but who program them? The simply coders. And if you start now, you'll be ready for the future instead of watching it pass by.
So right now, this is a simple calculator. We told the computer take 5, then add it to 3, then display the results. Now that is the coding, giving clear step-by-step instructions. Now this is the code integration tool. It's just a mini calculator in Python.
Now, the third section of this video is choose a programming language. Now, what's a programming language? It's just a way of talking to the computer. Just as we have English, Spanish, Korea, German, there are also different language for computers too. So now, here are the top, no, here are the three language I will recommend for you. You can start from scratch, and they are great for starters or beginners. Then you can move to JavaScript, and this JavaScript they power websites. Then you can go to Python. This is the top easiest language that any beginner can start with. Python. It's good to learn the basics first before applying. So Python is also simple.
Here we store a name in a variable called name. Then we tell the computer, say hello to that person. This is very simple, right? So this is called variables in Python. This is the code integration for the step 3 of this video.
Now let's go to the segment 4, which is how to start coding. Now to start coding, you need to pick a language you want to start with. As I recommended for you, you can start with Python, which is easiest for beginners. Then also you cannot pick a tool like Visual Studio Code. That is what I also use, and that's what I would recommend for you if you want to use Python, Visual Studio Code. Then after that, you can start writing your program, and which we have already done. Hello World, print Hello World. And the fourth one, you can do tiny projects. Even if you are just a beginner, it's good to start with projects. It makes you learn more or and have experience more. Then after that, you can join communities like Reddit and Discord. Then also practice daily. You can practice for 40 to 15 minutes every day. It is something rather than practice 10 hours in a day, then practice next week. No, practice like every day. That really helps. Then also you can build something personal, maybe a personal game, a personal calendar, or a personal diary.
Okay, so now this is code integration 4, which is a simple quiz game. So now this is a simple quiz game. You ask a question, get input from the user, and check if it is correct. That is the start of making interactive programs. Question equals to input. What is 2 plus 2 question mark quotation close brackets. Then this is if else statement. Question equals to 4, print correct, or else print ops. Try again. This is when you write a value that is not 4. It will write ops. Try again. So like I said, coding is giving the computer instruction, telling the computer what to do. So this is just a simple quiz game, and this is code integration 4. So let's move on.
Now in the section 5, I'll give you beginner friendly projects you can start in your first month. Now in your first month, you can start with calculator, which so you can go for quiz game like we just did, and then you can go for budget tracker, which helps you and others manage money. Then countdown timer, which is fun and teaches loops. Lastly, you can start with a simple website using HTML plus CSS basics.
So guys, this is code integration 5, which is a countdown timer. So this little program counts down from 5, pausing 1 second between numbers. That is loops plus timing, which are both important coding skills. So in pause time, for I in range 5, 0 minus 1, print I, time does sleep 1, print time is up. So this is a countdown timer. So this is just a simple code or lines of code for a countdown timer. So now from here we move to the section 6. So let's go.
Now the section 6 is how to avoid beginner's mistake. Now a lot of people start coding with 2 to 3 language, but that is wrong. Start first with one language, then you can move on after you have learned something from those languages. You can move on to other languages. People just start with Python, JavaScript, CSS at once. No, you can start with Python, then to go to JavaScript, then go to so like that. And also, the second mistake that people do and they need to avoid is they watch many tutorials. Watching 100 tutorials is better than practicing projects or building projects. This way, it makes you have experience or makes you confident. Now, coding is a doing skill. You don't only watch tutorial, you have to practice. The third mistake that coders or beginner coders do is quitting when it gets hard. This is the worst mistake I can tell anybody. Even me, I have felt that stage before. So the hardest thing or the wrong thing you can do is to quit when it gets hard. That is very wrong. And also the fourth thing is comparing yourself with bigger coders. You don't need to do that. You have to focus on your progress. Then as you focus on your progress, you can go higher. And also the fifth one is some beginner coders don't ask for help, and this is very wrong. That's why we have different coding communities like Reddit and Discord. You can use it effectively. There are people that are willing to share solutions to you. So now you know what coding is, why it's worth learning, and how to build your first mini project, and even how to choose your first project, your first language. So remember, the difference between a pro and a beginner coder is practice. An expert coder was once where you were. So today, start by writing one line of code, then progress. So pick up the laptop and start writing now. Alright, so this is your beginner guide for coding in 2025. So if you found value in this video or if you like this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in my next video.